want to see if it will be live.
We're back. Hey guys, September 23rd here at what time? 11:22 a.m. Pacific time. We just went live with an announcement, and we thought we'd come back and do a long format 1 hour Q&A, just have a catch-up call with you guys. So I will just wait as you guys are coming online. Please confirm you can hear us okay, sound is good, and that we are actually live. Somebody's there. So I just went live and announced this. This is what we're super excited about. And this is a National Geographic documentary that they're doing in collaboration with Match Guaranty called Can You Fall in Love Abroad in Just 30 Days? So we're doing a casting call for that project. And the link is in the description below if you're a bachelor and you want to give it a go and see if National Geographic picks you. You can do that. The link is in below to apply. So how's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing? Please say hi in chat. The other special announcement that we already made, we'll just make it again, and that is that Corey and Amelia just got married like last week, September 15th. And actually, National Geographic just spoke with Corey, 2-3 days ago about interviewing Corey and Amelia on the show. It's a show about love online in America. Like, if you're American, how can you find love? Did you guys know? I researched it. 7 out of 10 relationships start online today. 7 out of 10. Yeah. So obviously we find love these days online. The bar scene just isn't working anymore.
Yeah.
So guys, as you remember, we did our cross Canada trek starting. When did we land in Winnipeg, hon? June 27?
Yeah.
June 27, bought a vehicle and headed across Canada. We introduced, I introduced my family, 37 members of my family to my family, to Anne and the girls. Yeah, and that wasn't even all the family members. And now we're living in Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, which is where I lived for 9 years before I moved to Ukraine. So it's pretty surreal being back here, It really is. It's different. After 7 years living in Ukraine and then a year living in Cancun, Mexico, it's different being back. I'm happy, but at the same time,
it feels like I'm reincarnated.
Yeah, that's what I said to Anna last week. I feel like it's not my life; it's like another life. I came back. That's what
I'll be back.
What I feel like. So, honey, tell everybody, what do you think of Canada so far? Almost 3 months later.
No, I like it here.
Okay, what do you like about it most, and what do you like about it least? Maybe I'll ask you that.
I like probably the most. It's safety. Here,
most is what?
Safety.
No.
Safe.
Okay. That's very
but
dry.
This is big for me.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know,
Very dry,
especially what's going on in Ukraine. No, and after Mexico too, when you at night cannot walk, so like it's a big thing. But generally.
Hi, Juan. Sorry, honey, just
hi,
while you're
guys.
thinking.
Yeah, let's say hi. It's
hi,
a longer live stream.
Juan, and then there's Bill here. Hey guys, hey Bill.
I like people. I like.
Oh yeah, Khan's got it. He's got it. The least. There you go. Taxes.
That's what I'll add. The least.
Yeah, the least.
Yeah, this
I'm with you. I'm with you, Khan.
This part, I'm.
Yeah, I'm with you. 48% income tax, in case anybody's wondering.
I'm still figuring out. I have more questions than answers about this, because this is very different world from everything that I experienced in Ukraine, or Mexico as well. So, it's it's different, but as always, there is things like how you call it, like pluses and minuses, everywhere.
Pros and cons.
And cons. Yeah. So if you overall look at life in Canada, it's nice. I will see what I will tell you in winter. Because I think I'm still acclimatizing after 1 year of summer, or 1.5 years of summer. Yeah. But anyway.
It gets pretty cold. It can get cold. Last year I was getting a ride back from the dealership, and the guy told me winter set in. It was like 24 degrees on October 24th, I believe he said. And then,
Mine is 24
no, plus 24 on October 24th.
in here.
Yeah, in Kelowna. Wait. And then November 1st or something like that, November 1st, 2nd, it went down to minus 20, snowed, and locked in, stayed minus 20 all winter. That's what he said. I don't know if it's true.
No, how
That's,
this December? December was
that was
24.
November. That was November. No,
No, in
she's
December
getting
was
scared
plus
now.
24. No,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
that was just
understand
a
the
freak
system.
day. It was a freak day, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Anna and the girls are both, they love the heat of Cancun, Mexico. For me, it was just over the top. It was torture, especially in the summer. I'm Canadian. Well, you're Ukrainian too. Maybe you're an imposter. Maybe she's really from South America. Look at that blondie.
Yeah. My roots need to do DNA.
Yeah. Albino South American, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, so everybody's quiet in chat. What's going on? Any questions for us? It's been nice to take a break over the summer. It's been the first like 2 months break I've taken, and I can't remember how long since I've taken a 2-month break. But we worked a little bit on and off. But the crew, you know, the Match Guarantee team, all the staff members, everybody kept plugging away, right? Business as usual for Match Guarantee. So we've got new clients, a lot of new clients, new couples. Actually, business is up 50% in 2023. And couples are up, marriages are up, and yeah, documentaries are up. I mean, guys, this is the game changer that we've been waiting for, right? I mean, getting on national television and getting the Match Guarantee brand plugged on national TV, syndicated around the world on National Geographic. So I guess we're about to take off to the moon, God willing. Yeah, so we're pretty honored that they chose us. Yeah, really honored, and I don't know. I feel like one of my callings could have been movie director. Like I just love it. I just really love it.
I see.
Especially the theme, you know, can you fall in love in 30 days? Such a romantic theme. I called Ali Said, the London movie director, that we were trying to do the piece. What was it called? The foreigner one. Can you fall in love with a foreigner? What was it called? Before COVID, and then we were working on that and doing auditions for that. Who Wants to Marry a Foreigner? Sorry. Yeah, and yeah, he really loves it. He loves it. He's working away on some other projects as well, getting back on his feet after COVID. You know, so many people getting back on their feet after COVID.
How big is Ukrainian community in Canada? Which has most? Is Canada still offering refugee status for Ukrainians?
So I got to answer this by starting off with a joke. Okay, we were day 4 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and Elizabeth, our 5-year-old, she says, "Daddy, why does everybody in Canada speak Ukrainian?" And so there were 80 families, Ukrainian families, living in the hotel we were staying at, because it was near the airport when we first landed, right? Literally for breakfast, it was like everybody's talking Russian or Ukrainian. So there is a huge diaspora of Ukrainians. The biggest one being in Toronto, just because it's the population density base of Canada. Second biggest is Manitoba, where I'm from.
Yeah. So they shut down program for new applicants, but those who've been approved, they still can come until end of April and apply. You know.
Yeah, so QET program is closed. July 15th, it closed.
Yeah.
Whether they reopen it or not, who knows? But yeah, like Anna said, if you were already approved as a Ukrainian, you can still come. Till when is it? April?
Till April next year.
So you've got, if you were already approved. We went to a Ukrainian festival in Dauphin, Manitoba, really close to the hometown I was born, honey. Close to, and it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Had some semagon. They had moonshine there. Semagon. I had a little
girls excited because they never saw so many Ukrainian people in Mexico, and they have classmates from Ukraine. Arina now find her best friend. She's Ukrainian. So like, yeah, it's a lot here. But I mean, there is areas where, like Manitoba, it's the most easiest one to proceed with permanent residency. So most of the people there, but still, yeah, some of them afraid of this Manitoban winter. I talked to a lot of Ukrainian there. Some of them say, "No, I'm just not able to handle this. I'm going back to Europe." Yeah, they found it more tough in Manitoba, and this last winter it was pretty warm there. So like, so yeah, but
So Juan's got a
mhm.
question here. What qualities are they looking for? And I presume, Juan, you are talking about this here, the National Geographic documentary. Can you fall in love abroad in 30 days? So again, guys, this documentary, a little bit more about it. It's needs to be shot before the end of the year. So that's our time frame here. So we've got just enough time to pull this off. So we get there, and they're going to choose the Bachelor one. So I don't really, you know, it's them that'll be choosing. But I encourage everybody to apply. I certainly would. I would apply if I'm 65 or if I'm 25. I would apply. If I got 2 arms and 2 legs, or maybe I only have 1 arm. I mean, I would apply. Personally, I'm just saying, why not? I mean, why not? It's free, right? It's free. All you've got to do is make a fool of yourself on national television. Okay,
Why
I'm
fool? Oh
joking.
my
I'm
goodness.
joking. I'm joking. I'm razzing, guys. No, you've got everything to win, nothing to lose, right? Think of the publicity too, because whatever you do, like at the end of the day, we are a brand, each one of us, right? You're your own brand. Even if it's just for looking for your wife, you're a brand looking for your wife, right? We're all in sales, so this is going to help you regardless, even if you didn't fall in love. But hopefully you can fall in love in 30 days.
Yeah, but
Um,
ultimate desire for for men and for women, yeah, is desire to fall in love.
mhm.
To find life partner. So
Yeah,
it's important.
it's the age-old desire of every human being, right? To fall in love, right? And now you've got silver platter right in front of you. So again, the description to apply to be the bachelors in the description below, but you can just go to matchguaranteed.com/casting and fill that out, and you'll hear from National Geographic. So what else? What other questions? How big is Ukraine? Okay.
That's we answered already.
Okay.
Hmm.
Everybody's quiet in chat today. So what else can we share? Anna fired a shotgun in my hometown in Manitoba. And it was so funny because my nephew, who's only 6 years my junior, he's a bear hunting outfitter. He shoots he's bow hunter, even black powder gun. So this guy he's a crack shot, and we're skeet shooting, and he shoots up skeet. It was close to dark. It was just at dusk, and he shoots, boom, misses 3 shots, right? Boom, Anna grabs the gun, and she's holding it wrong at first. She's like, it was so
No, we're
funny.
not wrong. I just can close only one eye,
I know,
but
but
another is like very difficult for
okay,
me.
but the
So
point
we
was
switch shoulder. You switch shoulder, and then it
okay,
would work
but
for me.
the point was she didn't even know how to hold the gun. She's
I
never fired.
know. I enjoy shotting.
Okay, honey,
Yeah, but this is my first
I'm
time.
getting
Was
to a compliment for you. I'm getting to the compliment. She can't hold the gun, but yet she pulls it. Boom! Crack! She nails the clay pigeon. Boom! my nephew Ruben is looking sideways. He's going, "What? What just happened? She couldn't hold the shotgun, and now she's beating me."
they
So
family advise Joe like
yeah,
to to watch out how he behave with me.
make sure
Yeah.
there's no shotgun in the house. I could be in
Yeah, it was
trouble.
interesting discovery. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they kind of was perceiving me as a city girl, so like I'm not really like don't know how, not into farming or whatever, and
Honey,
so
nobody online knows what this means if they're not Ukrainian. So this means, if you guys want to know, in Ukraine they say basically a useless usually it means a guy. So a useless man, useless.
If your woman
You know,
show you this, it's a bad sign.
very bad sign.
She think you
Very, very bad sign.
basically you
Yeah,
helpless at home. You don't know how to fix like
honey, they get it.
anything that
Useless.
broken. Yeah,
Yeah.
broken. I mean, this is about mostly some home things that normally men know
Does Anna have
to
a
do.
bruise on her shoulder from the gun?
No,
No,
actually
not at
no. They
all.
wear for me special thing to protect me from this. Remember?
Yeah, but it wasn't. There wasn't a lot of
Yeah,
kick.
one. And then when I was doing next shots, they were so excited. They're like, "You want more?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want more." And then I was continuing without this protection. No,
I don't
it was
think it was
okay.
heavily loaded. The shells, they weren't. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think the grain count was too big because there wasn't a lot of kick. But what other highlights do we have over the summer trek across Canada? We did the Columbia ice fields. We should have some pictures here to put it up. We did the Columbia ice fields, so that was
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'd
So
never done it in my life, so
I
that.
made Joe drive there 4 hours, 1.4 hours another way. To do it.
Yeah, we were staying in Calgary,
I
so
said, listen, life happened here and now. If you don't drive today, I don't know when you can go there. And
yeah.
it was more than 2 hours. Excursion there. Girls was so excited to see ice and snow again. They was like, oh no way, they miss it so much. So it was.
Hey, I'm just going to make this announcement again. Billy is getting back on the horse. If you guys don't know who Billy is, this is him. And then I'll give you a bit of an update from Billy. But he'll be coming on live in the next probably couple of weeks.
Again, I'm getting sucked right back in. So that was hard, especially with the first woman, because I was really putting my whole heart in, 100%. Um, there was nights actually when I would sit and I would start to cry.
Prepare to be awestruck by one man's harrowing journey to find his soulmate in the far-flung reaches of Ukraine in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Taking him over 7,000 miles from home into a hostile war zone where he was bombed, beaten, and kidnapped. Billy Sheffield is a 53-year-old small business owner from Kingston, New York. Despite his Herculean efforts, he has yet to find his soulmate. And his bank account has taken a staggering $43,000 hit to the cause. Yet Billy is absolutely determined that his story, well, it doesn't end until he finds his Ukrainian bride. His spirit remains unbroken as he continues to share his captivating story with us here today. So get ready to be inspired by Billy's tale of unwavering persistence. Now, you can see all episodes in our series, Billy the Kid Dating in Ukraine, in the description below this video. Hey guys, so that's Billy's story before Match Guarantee, and then of course he met 4 of our ladies and had online video dates with them. It didn't work with those 4. Then he met Irina, date number 5, and it was a whirlwind romance. And he went to Krakow. He dated her online for a couple of months, 2.5 months, went to Krakow to meet her. Wow, it was a glorious romance. They were both, in love, and everything was looking amazing. And then basically Irina broke poor Billy's heart and broke up with him shortly after Krakow. And everybody was left wondering, WTF, what happened? What happened? So Billy's coming back on to tell his story. But a little bit of an update is recently, like right after the breakup, maybe within a few days, I think within a week, he was just working a lot. He couldn't sleep well, as he said. And at 4 a.m. in the morning, he hit a deer. Deer went right through the windshield, pinned him to the steering column. He broke, he said, all of his ribs. He was in the hospital a month and he almost died. So he's recovered from that now, and he's wanting to get back on the horse. He's healed. His heart has healed, and he's ready to give it another go. So
guys, if you're wondering, we film every client. It's not the case. Okay, your privacy. It's your...
Yeah, let me share. Okay, hon. Yeah. So some of you guys have written us, hey, I don't want to be on YouTube. I don't want my story plastered all over. Don't worry. Your privacy is our primary our primary concern, right? If you are a typical client, Billy is not a typical client. He signed up for what we call no wife, no pay, where we take the risk on us, right? So in exchange for, we document your journey to find love, and we get some marketing promotional value from that, because that's all we want to do is show you guys the real deal. What is the journey looking for a Ukrainian wife? And sometimes it's really great, like we thought Billy had, and then sometimes, well, it ends in heartbreak, like he had with Irina. And so you're seeing the real deal, and at least it's honest marketing about really what goes on right behind the scenes at Match Guarantee. So you see the full journey, all his dating with his ladies, his coaching calls with his coach Luba. I'm his Western Man coach. Yeah. So yeah, did you put this up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Unstoppable Billy. Yeah, go Billy. I know. It's really, he's been through the ringer, man. It's uh, I'm very happy and proud that he's going to put himself back out there after he took it hard. He took it really hard and almost died now from the car accident. So it's quite the story that continues. Yeah. Trilogy Saga Part 3, Billy the Kid. Yeah. Um, so Bone Breaker, Heartbreaker. Yep. Yep. Exactly, Bill. Exactly. Yeah, so I know right now Billy has submitted his 10 ladies that he's interested in, and we're just waiting for the ladies to reply back. He's gotten at least one. Yes. So that's good. Because Billy, remember, he's always had a tall beauty bar, right? Tall age difference bar and tall beauty bar. Although he has corrected. Yeah, he's learned over time, because Billy's been with us since the Who Wants to Marry a Foreigner auditions pre-COVID. So he's been trying with us. You know. Yeah, exactly. Kudos to Billy. So that's a bit of an update there. What else do we want to say about our journey, or any questions you guys have? Please throw it at us. No taboo questions. A little bit update on me. I'm still in Match Guarantee, but only in a marketing capacity, pretty much. So now that this documentary is coming out, I've pretty much been forced to come back in that capacity. But yeah, I've gone into real estate development in Canada. So this is what I did before, and I'm getting back into that. So I'm leaving Match Guarantee more and more to Anya, the heart of Match Guarantee. So you're in great hands with Anya as I segue back into real estate, which I'm pretty excited about. The Canadian market has absolutely just been in an unprecedented boom for pretty much 20 years, 2 decades here. The US is correcting. Canada and Toronto are correcting, but the rest of the country is not really correcting. There's still, in Kelowna, for example, there was multiple offers still in West Vancouver. I was talking to a realtor, multiple offers in West and North Vancouver, which is the most expensive real estate in Canada. So yeah, probably it's this all the immigrants, right? All those Ukrainians coming in.
Drive prices up. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Especially Manitoba. You saw it's like
oh
it's
my
just crazy. They just
OMG.
put listings, get too many requests, and just next day you open and it's plus 1,500 Canadian dollars overnight. Sorry, we have too many demands. We have to review our price. Yeah, point.
Yeah, what Anna's talking about is we were actually at one point we were thinking, oh, maybe we'll live in Winnipeg for a year. I'm glad we decided not to, but I'm from there, so some nostalgia. But yeah, we were looking at a house that was 3,500, I think it was, and then I had my tab open on Facebook Marketplace, and I refreshed quite a few days later though, and now it's 5,000. So they obviously got so many tenant responses that they bumped the rent up. And I mean, it was a nice house, but it wasn't like anything that special, right? So
But
rental, I mean, I
what
remember
Canadian people, nothing like what Canadian people pay for. Yeah, no, you like nothing. That's
nothing special.
very, very,
I
very.
remember Winnipeg when it was $50,000 houses, like an old post World War II baby boomer kind of home was 50 grand. Now that house is like 400.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that is a big part of the reason Canada has this unprecedented real estate boom, is because we've had 1 million immigrants
Great
in the
question.
last year. 1 million. So our I read that
Joseph, it's a
okay,
question
one
to you.
second.
Mm-hmm.
I read that that our growth, our population growth in 2023 hasn't been this high since right after World War II during the baby boom. And that's why we have this huge demand for real estate. So the rental market and the real estate purchase market.
Okay, I've
Okay.
done it. Vic. Joseph, have the real estate.
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah. I mean, many different and new laws. Yeah. Yeah. For purchase. For example, there's you cannot buy real estate in Canada. This is just an example, unless you've lived here for at least 2 years. So foreigners cannot buy. Yeah. There's also a foreigner purchase tax, but each province is a little bit different, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
wow, that's crazy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Will Uncle wants to be in a show, probably. Sounds the show.
I don't really want to speak to all the details yet because they haven't been exactly flushed out. So I don't want to, put my foot in my mouth. We're in discussions about the details, and frankly, we're going to try a dual modality. So we're going to not try just one matchmaking system, but we're going to try two, at least two different, because we really, let's face it. I mean, I'm the advocate for you guys, right? And I'm like, listen, if a guy's going to fall in love in 30 days, so
I don't know
should
what
should
our matchmaker tell you about this.
should
You
I
know.
should I tell? Okay, I was crazy honest with Anna about what 4 days ago. We were just talking in the house, and I said, "Listen, do you want to know the honest truth about men? I don't know. You asked me some question, and I said, do you want to know the honest?" So, Anna asked me some question about what was it? Do you remember? Do you remember your question that sparked my answer?
How men fall in love with a woman, something like this.
Something like that. And I said, well, listen, it starts like this for every man. Every man is visual, right? We're visual creatures. Women are more auditory, right? Actually fall in love more auditorily. So for every man, without exception, okay, we look at her, and you can call it the Woody factor, you can call it whatever you want. But basically, within 10 seconds, if our brain doesn't imagine all the different ways we can bang her and we really want her, okay, then we're just not interested in getting to know her. And that's what I said to Anna. And she looked at me kind of like that, only even worse. So I digress. To answer your question, Bill or Juan, I know in order for a man to fall in love within 30 days, he has to have an extremely high sexual desire factor. Woody factor, I call it. Am I right, guys, or am I right? Okay, so that's why I'm saying, listen, we need to do a dual matchmaking modality here, and I'm your coach, right? If you're on the show, and I'm gonna ask you, what's your Woody factor? And I want a 10. I want to see a 10. I want a 10 out of a 10. I want the Bachelor to tell me a 10 out of a 10, and then, well, he has my vote to be, the one, the chosen one. But at the end of the day, I'm not running the show, right? I'm just a peon, right? I mean, National Geographic they're funding it, so they have complete creative control over everything, right? So let's see what the comments are. Those cameras on. Again, I'm not going to say exactly because all those details aren't worked out yet. But yeah, the camera's of course following him. This is a documentary. They've got to, the way TV works, right, is they shoot a ton of film, hoping to get those video bites. Well, Bill, I don't have to tell you, you're in film, right? Hoping to get those magical video bites, those clips.
Why about several women still
Men
don't
are
get this?
easy.
If you want really to fall
Okay,
in love in
men
30
are
days,
easy.
this woman should be one. Definitely. Okay, you can have your fantasy, whatever you want in your head, but it should be definitely attractable woman to you. But if you just your focus will go to
What
several
do you think?
women,
Read this,
you will
please. What do you
fail.
think? What do you think?
Men are easy. It's just easier for men to stay in love with a woman. It's not that easy for a woman to stay in love. If she's quick to fall in love, she's quick to fall out of love. Just to my sense.
I'll let you comment since it's the woman here. I think you're going to get an earful, Juan. We'll see. What do you think?
Wait. I think it's depends on people. I just actually there is a wisdom behind that, and I actually would agree. With this.
You would agree?
I mean, yes and no. Okay, I would say, but more yes and no. How in Ukrainian say. I mean, I don't agree with the part that it's easier for men. I think it works for for both sides. But what we admit
This
in
part,
here,
can I just chime in? I would agree with that. It's easy. Men fall in love quicker. Yeah, because it's highly sexual driven. Women are more complicated creatures. Okay, that's just my 2 cents. Go ahead, please, honey.
no, what I say, and in our matchmaking practice, our matchmakers, who doing this for 27 years, they always super concerned if relationship goes super fast and like super quickly from the beginning, like I don't know, like let's put it this way, like kiss happen on the first date, like if they just have first introduction. We don't talk about like distant relationship, they never knew the first time meet, like all chemistry goes. This always, I mean, in the most cases, like our matchmakers say, we always sit on a bomb, we don't know when it blew up.
But
And most of them just,
Mhm.
many of them, they relationship don't work, So like she say always, man and woman need to build the foundation of their relationship, slowly getting out, getting know each other, and this relationship give you this opportunity, to get to know you each other before you meet, and to understand if you have connection on like higher level, not just bang each other, because this is always not long lasting relationship, like I mean, mostly, because you want to be connected on heart level, on have, I don't know, the same values, the same, general picture for future. So when it's just animal attraction from both sides, those women, when they have just interest in the man, just banging him, they quickly can unlove man, or move ahead.
Fall
So
out of love. Yeah.
fall love, yeah.
Okay,
So, but
sweetie.
yeah.
Can I ask you on this question? Please speak from your about yourself. You falling in love. Okay, you're talking about our clients, our lady clients, but please tell us about you. How do you fall in love? And can you fall out of love just as easy as you fell into love?
No, it's not possible for me because I'm not choosing like man choose woman, I'm not choosing man just for banging, okay? I'm choosing my, future last life partner. So I'm go very slow.
No, you're
Very
choosing the man
cautious.
for the gold. I know.
Gold digger. I know. I've been cold. I recently was in the shop and woman was offering me to buy pen. She say, "This man calls gold digger." I say, "Oh, that's what I need." I've been
Okay,
cold.
sorry to add some fun in there, but
Yeah.
why you can't fall out of love as fast as you fell in love? How do I know you're not going to fall out of love with me one day?
Here's your insecurities coming up.
It's a great opportunity for me to get a deep question answered. Thanks, Juan. I owe you one, okay? Beers on me. Давай. I waiting for your answer eagerly. Давай.
As I said, this quick fall in love and quick unfall in love when you just see, when you see in your partner just your, great sexual partner, but if you see in your partner your best friend, your, your, I don't know, your inspiration, your support, like what man presents in if women look for, stable long-term relationship, what she's looking for, man, what she's seeking three level of protection. First, it's that he's protecting, he give her basic, safety and security. Yeah, he can protect her if something happened, physical protection. Yeah, then emotional protection, he will stand up for her, whatever, like, he understand. And then financial, security. Again, this is, again, if I see,
We're back
West
to the gold.
guys.
We're back to the gold.
No, but it's just like, I will do probably separate live stream about this. It's just like, it's so many times proven, you can have this relationship 50-50 financial responsibility with Slavic women. If you go this, if you, move in this direction, it's just like you lose romantic in the relationship. She start to not love you, yes, perceive you as a friend, because you don't provide her this financial security that she needs. I don't know this word, but so I believe, okay, if you come back, talk about like chakras, if you connect it on many different
guys,
levels,
I'm feeling she's dodging the question. You guys feel that? I'm feeling you dodging the question. You're not answering the question. How do I know you're not going to fall out of love with me one day as fast as you fell in love with me? How do I know that? I mean, it's a fair question. You're dodging. You're not answering
because
the question.
I don't fall in love quickly. You was I don't know. You've done quite a heck of work, to win over my heart. I was not easy to fall in love.
You were not an easy catch.
Yes, what not easy, and so I said it's like,
yeah, she put me through the ringer. I will agree.
It's yeah, like this Avatar movie with the dragon, this dragon that loves you, and you can fly me until rest of the day. So when you have I mean, I just don't understand this, like,
You understand what?
about this unlove thing,
About falling out of love.
yeah,
The woman falling out of love.
yeah. What is love?
Well,
like, love, it's action. This is not just like feeling. It's feelings, but what is marriage? This is not end point. This is actually start point, and so when you always, if you made commitment to each other, if you choose each other, you commit with certain action of loving each other, yeah, and showing love to each other, and grow what you have. And like I say, for me, I cannot imagine unlove, because my love to you, it's growing every day. It's not becoming less. Like, I know you more, I invest in, more more time, we go through more difficulties, that make us closer, we know each other on a more deeper level. So like, I become like
I'm feeling the love.
Our love, like
I'm feeling the love,
like a wine. With time, it's become more mature, more strong. So I just like
a fine vine. Yeah, the taproot goes deeper and deeper
yeah.
with every
and so
month, year.
That's how I believe it's supposed to be in healthy relationship. It's just like when relationship based on some I don't know, like profit that you can get, like when women just look for a rich man, she don't care, about other things, when she don't get this, she's munchkin branking, but this is because she's looking for not love, she's not looking for, yeah, for
okay,
I'm
satisfied with that answer, honey.
Okay. It was just something for me that's not questionable. I like don't answer probably even for myself, because this is just my base value, like I this is something that I grew up, that how, parents teach me, whatever, like having,
What do parents teach you? Sorry, what?
no,
No.
not like teach me through,
What
from
did your parents
lessons,
teach you?
but
I'm asking. Direct
through
question.
their life,
Yeah,
they
but
live.
what did they
My
teach you?
parents live together 40 years. They go
Hmm.
through different times, more than 30 years now.
Difficult
Difficult
times. Yeah.
times, yes. I mean, was different periods. It was not always like, sunny days, but my mother was crazy in love with my father. Oh my goodness, it's just like you. He was so lucky to have. She was not. Her behavior was not typical. She even was fighting because he was choosing between her and another woman, and I mean, when he was young,
Can I say
But
something? Huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
but he
Can
also, yeah.
I? Yeah. I mean, you're on a nice roll there, but guys, I want to go sink real deep with you on a couple of points here, because I believe in by sharing deeply, we learn from each other, and I think you can learn a few a few lessons from some deep, painful, costly uh, life situations that I've been through. Um, but I just want to say, what did I want to say first before I drop that bomb? That, yeah, there's a great lesson here. You see, Anna's talking about the example of her parents and that example, and you see how heavily it weighs on her. So because her parents are happily married for 40 years, but they've had their ups and downs, right? Which I know about some of the big ones, right? And they were some big ones, and they're still married, and yeah, of course they have their days, their moments, but they're happily married overall, right? And that's the example they set for Anya. And when you're choosing your lady, if you're choosing a lady that's the parents divorced, um it's just not a good thing, right? I'm not saying won't work out, but it's a big deciding factor in my opinion, right? In my professional opinion, whether your marriage is going to stand the test of time. Okay, for me personally, I looked for that when I was dating, and I took it very serious. As she had a sordid past with her, with her father, and any kind of abuse in there. The parents split, divorced, maybe 2 divorces. I dodged that bullet. I didn't even go there. One date, I understand. That's it. Move on. Um, to an extent, we choose who we fall in love with. To an extent, right? Because if you stop dating, you can't fall in love, right? So, and the other thing I want to say is, because you guys are asking about essentially, I think, you know, one, your comment that a woman can fall out of love with you as fast as she fell in love with you. And I want to share my experience because, as you guys know, I went bankrupt before going to Ukraine. Took a number of years, but basically I had a very unfortunate, bad situation in my life, caused me to lose everything. I went bankrupt and even became homeless. Well, at that point, um, she said to me, "Sorry, I don't love you anymore. I want a divorce." And a week later, we moved out of our matrimonial home. It was the last house of my real estate portfolio to go. And coincidental? No, because I'm just saying that if that financial security is completely gone to the point of bankruptcy and you're going to be homeless like I was, it's the rare woman that would, tough it with you through that. And that is a basic need of every woman. I'm just saying. So finances is a big part. Oh, you
Before
want to say
that
something?
was before that was problems with their feeling respect, and that's first what's going normally before love leave relationship. And so I I don't agree with what you say, honestly. I mean, I'm operating from
Well, it's my
everything.
life. So
Okay, I
let's move
understand.
on,
This
okay?
is your Canadian life,
Yeah.
and I'm operating from
Yeah.
everything that I experienced in Ukraine through my, friends, families, and there
Yeah.
was many situations when my, best friend her husband lose work, she was providing, and he was half a year on, basically they exchange roles, until he get back on the horse, when, and there was never a problem, they still like 15 years already married. And I mean, in experience that I saw in Ukraine, if you will interview Ukrainian women, you will find so many families where women work and men lay down on the sofa for half a year, 1 year, getting his inspiration, to come back on the horse. So I don't. That's why I said I don't agree with you. But I mean, if women, there's different women for whom material things, level of importance for them. Like, I know for me, this is just never was priority. So I always laugh when, I've been called the gold digger, because, people see me from other side of the screen, they don't know me. So like, and they judge from their own, I don't know, life perception, their values. So it's okay. But I mean, and I know that because of this Joe's experience, he was the way he was dating me, it was very interesting, at the beginning. Like, I'm broke, I don't have money, whatever, do you still interested in me, Yeah, that's how he was started to date me. I say too much, probably, yeah. But that,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw it's a big
I definitely
trigger for him.
I put my dates through the ringer. I just want to blah tell you my situation. I want to be upfront and open about it, because if a girl's gone, she's gone, right? And that's how I dated. I will say about Anya is that out of all the women I've ever dated, she's the least financially driven, Like, money is just not important to her. It's important how you're making your money, that you're living your passion, that you have a purpose in life, all of these things, which are amazing, right? Important. So I really do fervently believe that if that happened to us again, if that happened to me again, uh, kind of did when we left Ukraine, right? We left properties behind, real estate behind, all cash paid for, free and clear, to start over kind of again, right? So it kind of did. And that's important that you understand this. However you want to do it in your dating, but you need to understand what's the woman's financial position. How important is money to her, and you see that through dating, both by action and by conversation.
Yeah.
Okay,
So if
listen,
you,
there's a good point I want
if
to put up.
guys, can you just tell, if
Mhm.
guys, tell, and that's bragging about how successful they are, I don't know, we have like one guy was throwing dollars in the screen, to our coach Luba. I am successful, like it's even you everything that you bring to the table, in relationship. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yes.
Mhm.
And then you want to not to meet gold digger, this is just conflicting. Your behavior really conflicting with what you want to. If you're afraid, that woman interested in you because only of lifestyle you can offer, then don't brag about this,
Yeah, in other words, if you're fishing and you don't want to catch a shark, right? You don't chum the water behind the boat. If you chum the water, you're gonna find a row of sharks, maybe even some great whites behind you, right? And some guys do that. They talk about their big house, their big car, their net worth. I mean, I've seen guys flap their gums about everything. It's very weird in Ukraine culture. Nobody does it, especially men. So you're chumming the water for a great white gold digger. What do you, that's what you're going to catch, obviously,
Yeah.
be mindful of your communication with the lady.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you want to
Let's
attract based on your
this is a
character.
good
Join on.
comment.
Sorry.
Men need to continue to provide value to the family in order to keep the love of a woman. Well, of course, both sides need to keep providing, keep meeting needs of the other, right? Is the way I see it. Men require less from the woman. I'm not sure. On the man side, I'm not sure that men require less. We require different things, but I don't know that it's less. You know, um, a woman that's not putting out at all, for example, all right, if you're getting it once a month or less, well, a lot of guys are going to take off in that situation. It's just different things, different needs, different things.
What do you mean not take out?
Oh, honey, it's okay.
Mm.
It's just us guys yakking here. Okay, about that. Yeah. Okay. Any other comments? I am the table. Juan's got a new funky funky image there.
Bring to the table. So I'm table. You
Yeah.
don't need to bring nothing.
Yeah.
But that's what, you know, you need to look for life partner who
One
understand, you know,
very
relationship.
active here.
It's a work, you know, it's love, it's action, you know, action from both sides, you know, and it should be, people should be, you know, happy with it's exchange of energy, you know, exchange of different action that people do it for each other, you know, like why. And if you do this under, I don't know, what's your motivation, you know, like for example, like if women feel loved, you know, she feel that men care about her, it just naturally comes from her, you know, desire to care about men, you know. But it's also like it doesn't mean that uh, like this 50-50, you know, you bring to the table. It's just I don't believe in this 50-50, you know. I believe in 100-100. What it means that if you, you know, if you love each other and you go through tough time, you know, I don't know, you're under stress, you sick, whatever, you know, your partner take care about you, you know, help you to get better, and you know, in the way he do, you know. And when your partner goes through some difficult stress, whatever, you know, you spend, you know, your 100% efforts to help him to get, you know, better. And that's what, you know, it calls, yeah, going through sunny. And then when you have sunny days, you both enjoy, you know. But it's not always the case, right?
Question for you guys. What do you guys think of our new channel?
Today, it's completely free for you to have a video date face to face with different, beautiful Slavic women of all ages and walks of life every single day, 7 days a week.
Oh my god. That's it. I'm all yours.
So I brought flowers.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
With makeup or no makeup, hair up, hair down, you always look great.
Thank you. You get to ask all your deepest burning questions. Okay, so we will see you live every day over at ukrainedating.tv.
Hey guys, so yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback and comments. What do you guys that are regular viewers over at ukrainedating.tv, what are you thinking about the content, being able to have a mock date with any of our live streamers? And by the way, the way we're going with the channel is the dating is only with the single ladies. We have one more single lady coming on. She's already on, right? Anya. She was with us at the beginning. She's back. And she's joining Match Guaranty, right? There you have a lady living in Texas for, I think, a couple of years now. Why do you think, guys? Why do you think she's joining Match Guaranty? She can't meet her man in Texas, living in Texas. Why do you think that is? It's a big question. Like Connor Klein, you know, he's doing his videos saying, listen, Ukrainian women don't need help anymore. You know, they're in Ireland, they're in UK, they're in Canada, they're in America. They don't need help anymore. They've got an abundance of men to choose from. Well, that statement is true. They have an abundance of men, but why are they needing an honest agency? Right? We're a classic example to show that that's not true. They do need help. They still want help. By the way, we signed up 2 ladies in Winnipeg, Manitoba, when we were there in a hotel. One 25-year-old and one 51-year-old. And actually, our 11-year-old daughter, Irina, she signed up the 25-year-old
You
one.
told this on me.
I know.
So why?
Maybe they
why
didn't see that.
need help? Why?
Yeah. Any
Because our world becomes super modern, and it's become more. Okay, we'll wait.
Well, I'll tell you why in a nutshell. I think you guys know the men out there anymore. We are so done, right? We're so done with our women and the fact that the court system is in favor of the woman and the mother awards the kids to the mother, awards half of your life savings to the woman, regardless. We're so done with that. The Western culture is just done with marriage. So these Ukrainian women, they want marriage. They want a relationship that is headed towards marriage. And the men that they meet in Texas, we have a streamer in London, right, who's 26, right? You guys know Julia. Yeah, they got a lot of offers, pickup culture, right? A lot of offers for sex, but that's about it. That's not what Ukrainian ladies want. That's not what our ladies want. They want a family. They want to create a family. They want to be with a man that they see the potential to create a family. And these guys, they take them out and they try to go Dutch. Right away, that's telling her you're not serious about her. You want her to pay for her own meal. That sends her the signal you're not serious. And you guys, a lot of you guys watching Ukraine dating, you know this. But other men in America that are hitting on them and taking them out, they don't know it. So they're shooting themselves in the foot. They're sealing their own coffin, and they don't even know it. Right? That's why, in a nutshell, that's why they need us. Our guys are serious. They have their sights set on marriage. They want to,
Or they asking them just simple question, you know, maybe like, do you consider, you know, having multiple relationship or something like that? And she's like, what do you mean exclusive? What do you mean exclusive? What do you mean multiple? You know, those
yeah.
things
Do
that,
you want to be exclusive or date other people?
Yeah.
If that question is such a non-starter to Ukrainian. What do you mean? There's an option? You mean we don't have to be exclusive? We can. Yeah, is it okay if I date other women? Bye-bye. That's her answer every single time to Ukrainian. But, you know, can we be friends with benefits? There's
yeah.
What is that?
Question. Yeah,
What? Yeah, I can be your friend, and yeah, I can have benefit. What is that? They don't even know what it is. I mean, it's just totally different mindset, right? Totally different. Hey, my name is Colin. I'm in the UK. Okay, somebody new. Mount my TV. Great. I love the comment. I don't believe in 50-50. Yeah, that's what marriage is, guys. It's not 50. 50-50 doesn't work at all. Only 100-100 works. Anybody that tries a marriage 50-50, I absolutely guarantee it's going to fail. Yeah. Marriage is one word, first. Any guesses? One word, first. I'm not saying it's not other things, but it's one word, first. And if you don't have this as your value, your marriage is not going to last. It's commitment. It's commitment. That's what marriage is, first. Because in a long-term marriage, there are times you don't feel like you love your partner. You feel pissed off. You feel angry. You might even feel like maybe you hate them for a little bit. I mean, in the heat of the moment, right? But it's commitment.
Especially when you fire.
Older men are more likely to get married. The West has seen a dramatic drop in marriages. Laws are anti-men. Yeah, exactly.
I understand why it happened to guys, you know?
We know that. It's true.
It's very understanding. Yeah.
That's what's driving the marriage agency market. And that's why, I mean, Connor Klein and his, the Ukraine bride business is dead. Oh, please. It's not dead by any way. We just grew 50% over this year, and last year was 30%. And I mean, when you run an honest marriage agency, you're literally the only game in town, pretty much. And there's tons of demand, and there will remain. It will increase. Demand will increase. Even the scam industry is growing because men are increasingly unhappy dating. They feel like they have increasingly no choice or no good choice. And that drives them to dating abroad. You've got MGTOW growing. It's in the millions now. You've got, men that go in their own way, MGTOW. You've got passport bros. And you've got men in droves just leaving the dating market. They're just resigned to the fact I'm going to be single, and I'll go pick up a girl now and then in a bar or whatever. And pornography is becoming a huge problem in the world, massive problem. And pornography, you guys have to understand, it strips you of your masculinity. It really does. Anybody caught up in it. So
It's just drain all your energy. That's all.
Yeah, so we're nearing our hour. Well, we're over our hour, and the questions are out. So we will say bye-bye for this time, guys, and we'll see you next Saturday. It's the 23rd, so next Saturday would be +7 is the 30th. Yeah, so we'll see you on September 30th, Saturday, same time. This is our new streaming time, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. What percentage of men are actually a good fit for traditional women? I think there is a very small percentage of men who are able to provide the kind of security a family needs. I mean, I completely disagree, Juan. Completely. I couldn't disagree more. Let me explain. Western women are less picky about financial needs, financial requirements of the man. Much less. They're more easygoing because they're not so
Western
focused.
women?
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Women.
I meant Ukrainian women. I'm sorry. Ukrainian women. Sorry. Ukrainian women are less focused on money and have less financial requirements of the man. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I just don't understand. Sometimes we have feedback from guy, he say he's in a relationship. He say, I told her she need to work because I cannot provide luxury lifestyle. From where did you get that she wants luxury lifestyle? No, she wants actually to have time to enjoy your relationship, your love, to, I don't know, just experience life in Ukraine, like where people just walking on a, I don't know, on a lake in the forest, playing ball, enjoying simple things. It doesn't cost any money. And that's what most of a lot of Ukrainian women have this love language, quality time. You do whatever you do together. You watch film together. You go for a walk.
I mean, just look at the main pastime on the weekends in Ukraine. You know what it is? Shishlik, barbecue.
Yeah.
The riverbanks are loaded in Ukraine with families having shishliks, lakes, lake shores, riverbanks.
Yeah.
And here's another.
But can I just add here for a second? If we talk about average women, if you general, okay, if you choose top beautiful model
queen
type, beauty queen who is spoiled with a lot of attention, yes, she has her standards of what she wants in life, but we talk about average picture statistically, of average woman in Ukraine. So if you kind of can provide average type of average lifestyle for a woman, but you're looking for super duper queen, who've been chosen a lot, this is kind of not good match for you. You will be upset because you cannot satisfy her expectations, and she will be kind of even will not give you a chance, so
honey,
here,
let me go to the part 2 of Juan's question here, because and we're going to go over time. Juan, great conversation here, great points. I think there's a very small percentage of men who are able to provide the kind of security a family needs. Wait a second. And what percentage of men, this is the one, a percentage of men are actually a good fit for a traditional Ukrainian woman? A very high percentage. If you look at our clients that come to us, and you ask them how long have you been dating, actively to find the one, and they tell me years, right? 3 years, 5 years, 10 years actively dating, and yet they come to us, and it's 5 dates is our average to get married. That's our match guarantee average, 5 point something. Okay. It happens fast. Why does it happen fast? Yet they couldn't find that in America for years dating in America. So that statistic speaks volumes. I think you would agree. Let's go deeper and take a look at just some of our clients that come to the top of my head. Okay, Corey, because he just got married last weekend on September 15th, right? Corey, let's put his picture up again since we're talking about him. Yeah, Corey and Amelia just got married. I mean, Corey, and he's 45, right? Corey installs HVAC systems. He's an HVAC guy, okay? He's basically a plumber, right? That's like in the category of plumbing. Let's look at Steve. Yeah, HVAC. Let's look at Steve and his, because he got married to Irina. Yeah, Steve and Irina. And Steve is very overweight man, right? He's got very overweight, right? And he's what do I want to say? He works as security guard in a mall, or he switched his job now, but he was working as security guard in a mall when he met Irina, and they're happily married now. What, over a couple of years?
Yeah. It just tells you what this is example tells you what Ukrainian women looking for.
Yeah, and so I'm
answering picky or not picky about how man looks.
Yeah, I'm answering. Yeah, and Steve, he's very overweight. So, again, that would be a big strike if you're in America dating American women, and it was for Steve. He did not have any luck dating in Oregon. Then let's continue. Let's continue with William and Lilia.
I think Ukrainian women have planned, to start to good cooking and so deal with this.
Honey, can I?
Think, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
William and Lilia. William is a truck driver. I know what he makes. Same as Steve. I know what they both make around 50. Okay.
So do you need to be millionaire to get Ukrainian wife? Yeah.
Who else? Ernesto. He's a postman, U.S. postal worker. Okay. Who else? Now, of course, they have to choose wisely, right? Again, you're not choosing a beauty queen. If you're choosing a 9 or 10 and you're making 50 grand a year, well,
that's what I'm saying. This is
in rare occasions that can work. In rare occasions that can work, but usually not, right? So you just have to be wise about it. So Juan, sorry, in this case, I completely disagree with you. I mean, you're very wise from having watched Ukraine dating as much as you do, but on this point, you really need to understand what is the reality of Ukrainian women. There's other clients that I should be recalling that are just your average Joe with average incomes that are.
We have Mark who with Elena from
help
UK.
Me out.
He's
truck driver.
No,
right?
no, he's teaching children art. To shot
archery. Yeah, he's an archery. So that's not a big earner. And who's the other? The truck driver in Australia, recent marriage.
Gary. I think Gary. Yeah.
And his lady is quite a knockout, and he's a truck driver. So I mean, Juan, you tell me, do those sound like big income earners? Yeah, they're successful. They're happily married with us. So. Postal workers.
Yeah, we have portfolio of.
I know what Juan makes. Come on, postal workers don't make good money. I mean, Ernesto.
We have guys who is like entrepreneurs.
And here, look at Juan. He's trying to defend.
But we have many.
Juan.
Security.
All these guys we're talking about earn around 50 grand, not over 60. So just to put your arguments to bed, okay? So. I don't know. Is 60 grand a year, even say 60? Is that too much for you? I mean, I think you do better than that. So,
I would say this is more about ability of man and know how to, build this relationship. It's not about security. This is one of the things, that woman wants to feel, financial security, but there is many other, type of security. That's why it's very hard, for example, to invite for a date a woman who is taller than you, because basically on her subconsciousness, she's not feeling protected by you, So like those things just, like a programming comes, or what's his height? Like first question when she's being invited out. And so, any
Okay, guys, I think that's a wrap. One, I get your point. 60 grand is above average income earner in America. It's sad, but true. Yeah. If you make less than 50 grand a year, I would say you're going to have a harder time. Yeah.
it depends also on the area in America,
Yeah, it
right?
depends on your
Somewhere
cost of living.
somewhere it's really
I
cheap,
was
and
just
somewhere
talking to Corey. He's in Louisiana. He just passed on a real estate deal. He could have scooped a big waterfront property for 45 grand and done a fix and flip and sold it for 250 in Louisiana, because Corey's in real estate investing too. So yeah, you can live in areas in America with your cost of living is down. In Kelowna, it's a very high cost of living here. So the average house price is close to $1 million in Kelowna. Vancouver, it's close to 2 million, and Toronto, it's about 2 million. So yeah, it depends. Anyway,
it's
guys,
summarizing whom you're looking for at the end of the day. If you want a top beautiful model, yeah, like, you know, then it will be more difficult for you. But if you just look for you know, beautiful, not model standards, you know, beautiful lady with beautiful heart.
One last time, guys, one last time. Can you fall in love abroad in 30 days is a National Geographic's documentary that National Geographic has partnered with us on that piece. Just full disclosure, the name is not solid. The way the thing is being shot is not completely locked in. But we are looking for bachelor. They are looking for bachelors. So if you want to apply, our $20,000 matchmaking fee at Match Guaranty is waived. That's our contribution, and you can apply. The link is on the description, in the description below. It's just Match Guaranty, spelled with y.com/casting. I encourage all bachelors to apply. You've got everything to gain and nothing to lose. And we will see you for more details next Saturday on September 30th. At our new time, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for being with us, guys.
Thanks for being with us.
And we wish you all the best on your search for love. Bye for now.